Have you ever seen something unexplainable on Roblox? Something that was so out of the ordinary? Did you ever wonder what it was? Well, I have the answer for you. It's a website that's known by little, but it knows it all. Roblox Anomalies Archive. The RA Archive is a group of Robloxians who document the weird events that take place on Roblox, or in other words, anomalies. The RA Archive uses two ways to identify these anomalies: their risk level, which ranges from safe to neutral to dangerous to unknown, and their status level, which ranges from nullified to dormant to active to unknown. We will use this graph to identify the anomalies. The y-axis shows their risk level, and the x-axis shows their status level. The further we get into this graph, the more dangerous the anomalies become. Without further ado, let's cover the first anomaly of the video. The first anomaly in the video is anomaly number 2, the Sky Distortion Effect. The name is quite self-explanatory. It's an event that may happen in someone's Roblox client or in Roblox Studio. The sky will gradually distort over time. The strange thing about anomaly 2 is that it's client side. It picks a player, but it doesn't affect the game at all. My guess is it just tries to ruin the experience for the player. The only thing is, it's cool as hell. It was first documented in 2007 and still active up until 2013. The image provided shows a screenshot of number 2 in action. This instance taking place in Roblox Studio. There are no screenshots of number 2 in the Roblox client, but here is what it would have looked like. Let's move on to the next anomaly. The second anomaly of the video is anomaly number 4, Roblocks Fun Client. This is a knockoff version of Roblox that was found around 2008. Nobody knows who made this website. The only video evidence that we have of this website is this video on the RA Archive YouTube channel titled Weird Bootleg Roblox Game. Let's watch this video. The person recording says that his friend told him about this bootleg version of Roblox. He scrolls down to see a huge download button. After clicking it, he downloads the client of the alternate version of Roblox. It takes him to a studio of a game, but then it begins to play weird noises. After the player goes around the game, we understand that these noises are the usual sound effects from old Roblox. The RA Archive website also provided us with a link to an archive version of this bootleg website. We could download this client and explore it for ourselves. Loading the game, we can see our avatar is also messed up. The Roblox sounds are different as well. This anomaly doesn't seem to be that much of a threat, but there should be some caution when exploring. Let's move on to the next anomaly. Anomaly number 7, or the Cubic Transmitter, was a model uploaded to the official Roblox account before it was taken down 45 minutes later. During this time, a few Robloxians were able to get their hands on the model. On the website, anomaly number 7 has been split into 2 variants. We'll see more anomalies like this in the future. This is the first variant of the anomaly. The screenshot provided shows us that the model page of number 7 is broken. This has no risk to the users, and it was fixed once it got taken down. This variant is only the page of the anomaly. Anomaly number 7A is the model we've been talking about. Once placed into the game, it looks like this. There's a 4x4x4 cube floating above that rotates when joining the game. Rarely, this cube may begin playing different audios. There are 5 different variants. These audios are not uploaded to Roblox, which means the cube makes the sounds. We can listen to the audios through the downloaded link provided. This anomaly doesn't seem to threaten anyone, except maybe someone's ears. Let's go ahead and look at the next anomaly. Anomaly number 10, or the Intelligence, is an entity that resides in an unstable server and dodged the teapots of doom. Based on the screenshot provided, I can kind of see why. Upon joining the server, the entity will greet you before going back to its idle state. During this state, the entity will ask questions. Some of the questions are, where has the time gone, what happened to the machine, and why isn't anything working? It talks about this machine of some sort. This machine is the scripts that spawn the teapots. We have no idea how this entity got into this server in the first place. We only have 2 surviving footages of this entity in game, both of which take place at the same time. The first footage shows a user recording this so-called hacker in Rocket Arena. The hacker the user is talking about is number 10. As I've explained before, the entity greets both of the players. The other user wonders if this is a trick, but the entity has no idea what he's talking about. The reason the users are so weirded out is the fact that the entity has the name player, which is a username that is already taken. We can also see the map has been destroyed, kind of like the teapot game we saw earlier. The second footage we have is from the other user's POV. The only thing new that we get from this is saying, "I am surveying the damages." Again, this entity doesn't seem to harm anyone, but after this, we only get more dangerous from here. Anomaly number 5, or Catedras Ra Malus, is an anomaly that has different variants for each stage of the anomaly. The only surviving footage we have of this anomaly is from a user named Caretaker of Robloxia. This is the first video uploaded to the RA Archives channel. It shows Caretaker of Robloxia touring his basic place game. He then notices the first variant of this anomaly, a hollow white box in the sky. He notices that you can walk towards the structure because of an invisible path. Once going into the box, this happens. This brings him to the second variant. He is teleported to a game, a massive base plate with trees all around. The main attraction is a cathedral in the middle. The model of the cathedral doesn't exist on Roblox as well. Going inside, he sees the next variant. He sees a ball at the end of the cathedral. They say this 4x4 sphere is very dangerous to interact with. Nobody knows much about number 5B. The only footage that we have of it is from the Caretaker of Robloxia. We get to see what happens after touching it. The final variant occurs once the player touches the sphere. The screen will go red and a countdown will be shown at the top left screen. After the countdown finishes, the screen glitches and the map turns to pitch black. After this, the player is removed and cannot rejoin. This is all we know from number 5. Always be sure if you see a weird little box in the sky in your Roblox game, it's in your best interests to ignore it. Anomaly number 18, or Ben, is a tall gray Robloxian, roughly twice the size of the normal player. What makes number 18 so dangerous is what this entity can do. It can realistically interact with objects in-game, never seen before by 2013 standards. Number 18 is also known to compromise the accounts that interact with it. From the screenshots provided, we can see this entity is very dangerous. The RA staff recommends that anyone who comes across number 18 does not attempt to approach or interact with the entity. Just simply leave the server and report it to the RA archives. The creator of a group named Roblox Ghost Jail discovered this entity and kept it contained for some time. According to a former group member, the creator released the entity from its containment. We have no information about number 18's whereabouts. According to the webpage dedicated to number 18, Ben has some ties to anomalies number 10 and number 4. An RA staff member interviewed number 10, and the entity brought up Ben during the conversation. As for number 4, Ben seems to be connected to the bootleg version of Roblox that we saw earlier. The final piece of media relating to number 18 is the 8-ball investigation, a 20-minute video on the RA Archives channel. The video is separated into 2 sections. I will summarize what happens in each section. This video was made in response to Ben sending a letter to the RA Archives. They were threatened to stop investigating number 18. The first clip is of 2 Robloxians touring the Ghost Jail game mentioned earlier, before Ben was released. They go over to Ben's containment cell. They then talk about Ben and how he usually makes sounds, but they're not hearing anything, which worries them. In fact, they don't even know if he's already escaped. Our main player comes up with the idea to communicate with Ben. We also find out their names, Ted and AJ. This brings us to the second clip. AJ begins to attempt to communicate with Ben. He begins with, "Hello." Ben responds like Ted explained before. Thanks for reciting the whole alphabet, Ben. AJ says, "My name is David." Ben says, "Hi, AJ." Ben seems like a chill dude. AJ asks, "How are you alive?" but he gets no response. AJ says, "Are you happy?" but Ben doesn't know. AJ asks if Ben is a ghost, but he gets no response. AJ says, "Are you human?" but yet again, Ben doesn't know. This isn't getting anywhere. Hey, that's what I'm saying. AJ says he'll talk to him later, and Ben says bye back. The video ends with the RA staff stating that they don't know about Ben's whereabouts. If anyone knows anything, please contact them. Anomaly number 15, or The Wisdom, is a game created by Jaxster Null. Created in 2011, The Wisdom does not feature many things in the game. It only has a graystone structures with a headless statue in front of it. The statue is oddly pointing at the pillars in the middle. This could relate to the description of the game. There is only one way forward. Playing the game for a couple of minutes, nothing will happen. The events that occur in The Wisdom take place after spending lots of time in the game. The two confirmed events that take place in The Wisdom are the sky turning night. This is weird because there is no script for a day and night cycle. The second event is when the statue gets set on fire for unknown reasons. There are also some unconfirmed events as well. For example, many statues begin to teleport around the map. Another rumored event is that the game will play an extremely loud sound and crash the player's game. A mysterious decal was archived by the user Legend Zelda Warrior 64. It's a white screen with the words, "The 5 truths follow the 5 balances. Obey these and they will obey you." Nobody knows what this means. It is unknown what the wisdom could do to a player when playing the game. It is rumored that something in this game causes someone to avoid the internet entirely, but it's not confirmed. We will never know until more information is discovered about this unusual game. An X, or Anomaly number 6, is exactly what the name suggests. It's an alternate version of the Sparkle Time Fedora, except with an X on the front of it. It was uploaded to the catalog by accident on December 17th, 2007. We know it was by accident because it was listed as a free item. After the admins realized the mistake, it was quickly taken off Roblox. But for the few people who managed to get a hold of the item, they were able to experience something super weird in-game. Wearing this item in-game, a multicolored Robloxian will appear in your game. This entity is known as number 6A. This entity can clip through parts, which is weird. The only footage we have of number 6A is a short YouTube clip of a video. The original Proof That I Have a Friend video was uploaded around the same time the hat was uploaded. This video shows a multicolored Robloxian in the game. Sir, stay away from that thing. Sir. The original video has been lost in time. It is unknown what number 6A can do. We don't know if it's dangerous, and we don't know if it's active. It is currently unknown in both categories. Until we get more information about number 6A, it will remain that way. This entity is to be taken seriously by everyone. This is the most dangerous entity I've covered so far. Doombringer's boss, or Anomaly number 16, according to the RA staff, is very powerful. When a player joins the game with number 16, the player starts to experience immense dread and paranoia. Going face to face with Doombringer's boss, the player will feel a sense of impending doom and a sense of terrible fate that is worse than death itself, according to the RA webpage. This entity seems to take a psychological toll upon the player, which is unlike any entity I've ever read about on this website. According to an unconfirmed rumor, to get rid of Doombringer's boss, you have to give some sort of gift, something that's important to you. This could be pictures, memories, organs, you know, the usual. After this, Anomaly number 16 will leave. But Sen, what happens if you don't give Doombringer's boss a gift? Oh, I'll tell you right now. The player will begin to be hunted by number 16. In real life, they will experience different symptoms. For example, coughing up blood, ear bleeds, sudden night pains, and strange scratch marks on random parts of their body. And after about a week, the player will experience heart failure and die. What? Nobody knows how number 16 can cause these things to happen in real life. This makes number 16 1,000 times more terrifying. Always remember, if you come across Doombringer's boss, always give a gift, even if it's your organs. The scripting box, or Anomaly number 11, is a Roblox game used for testing purposes from around 2008. The odd thing about this place is it's just an orange rectangular box. It is rumored that many strange events have taken place inside this game. One instance is when number 11 hacked a whole server worth of accounts. Number 11 changed their avatars to red and wrote in their bios, "Reach a higher level," but this is only a rumor. This game was created by a user named MidScriptCertified, but after searching his name on Roblox, nothing came up. Some people have seen this user on the site before, but this is unconfirmed. Some users seem to think that this game is connected to Noli and the well-known game The Tempest. We can only find out by watching the video dedicated to the scripting box. Our player doesn't seem to believe in this creepypasta. He decides that he wants to explore this place for himself. The game starts in a dark area. It shows a lot of similarity to The Tempest, like mentioned before. Our player is looking for a teleport that he read on the forum post. After finding it, he is teleported to the scripting box. It is exactly exactly like I explained before, but then everything changes. The whole place goes dark and it turns into a huge maze-like area. The area has different rooms, layers, hallways, and when he walks around for a while, he comes across a flight of stairs. After going up it, this happens. He gets attacked by this entity in a police outfit. It has the user XXJasonRocketsXX, which is weird. In the video's description, we get to figure out what happened after. I did not want to edit this as getting banned made all my motivation go down the drain. I will probably be back eventually. Sorry to all my fans. Damn, that sucks, dude. Some occurrences are confirmed in this game. Number 11 has the ability to expand to different rooms that look like the same as the spawn room. Number 11 can generate a strange room with a red sigil on the ground alongside a gray statue. Number 11 can have fake players taking the appearance as real ones. These could be previously hacked users by this game. This is what the Jason Rockets user was, a previous victim to the scripting box. Those were some of the hidden anomalies on Roblox. I appreciate all the work that goes into researching every single one of these anomalies. You can support by checking out their YouTube channel, their website connected to the channel, and buying their merch. Just look how good this looks. There are many anomalies yet to be discovered or fully documented, so for the time being, all we can do is search for answers and pick up the pieces that they leave behind. And always remember, if you see something unusual, it might be an anomaly. And until RA Archives returns, thanks for watching.